Hey Prissy, she wanted to be on YouTube, so I think she was getting jealous of me making all these videos, so I had to start off with her on YouTube because she's sick of me making these horror videos. Anyways, what's going on YouTube? How y'all doing? Alright, let me walk through the dark. I'm gonna show y'all my Hillbilly horror collection. Not really gonna talk about them, but just show y'all what I have. I mean, because I just wanted to do that. One of my favorite subgenres in horror. Let's get right to it. Alright, first one, Original Hills Have Eyes. Good one. Devil's Rejects, I feel like it's a hillbilly horror because it's more gritty, a lot more western type feel, more redneckish to me. A Crack in the Floor, old grade C movie, but I liked it for some reason. I'm not picky with my movies. The Hills Have Eyes remake, really good. Yeah, I'm not picky with movies. I'm not the kind of film snob that only watches, of course, if you like horror movies, you don't care what the Academy Award thinks. Like, you know, the only thing I watch is Black Swan. Woohoo! Fuck people like that. Okay, Rest Stop. Good one. I think it's hillbilly. Well, backwoods. From what I remember, it's got a backwoods feel. 2001 Maniacs, of course. Hillbilly horror. Hatchet. Yep. I should put. Never mind. Trailer Park of Terror. Yep, you know that's hillbilly horror if it's got trailer parks in it. Leatherface, of course. All the Texas Chainsaw Massacres to me are backwoods hillbilly horror. What's more backwoods than retarded ass Leatherface, inbred? So you know, of course it is. Wolf Creek, even though it's Australian, you know, people just consider Americans to be redneck backwoods, but I think he's a good hillbilly horror back stuff, you know. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Yep, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Unheard of movie. I know y'all know nothing about. American Gothic, backwoods, Crazy Psychos, of course. I consider backwoods to be hillbilly horror, you know, the hillbilly horror type deal, you know. Maybe y'all don't, but Satan's Playground, one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite directors, Dante Tomaselli, who did Desecration and also horror. But this is my favorite of if it's three, because it's more of a straightforward horror movie. Those other ones got horror elements in it. They're kind of artsy, kind of, you know, surrealistic. And I love both of those too, but this is probably my favorite one. Looking forward to his new movie coming out this year. Hopefully this year. He's apparently finished, called Torture Chamber. Okay. Just Before Dune. I think it's a hillbilly backwoods. If y'all don't know about it, look it up. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the details. Wrong Turn, of course, hillbilly horror. Monster Man. Love this one. Came out in 2003. Kind of reminds me of the Kind of reminds me of the Hills Have Eyes remake. Some of the mutants look kind of the same, I think. I haven't watched this in a few years. Storm Warning. Yeah, definitely a good one. Backwoods, hillbilly rednecks, psychos. Good one. The movie Backwoods. It's got the guy in House of a Thousand Corpses in it that played like the guy that was the truck driver in it, you know, that shot people's wheels out at the end and whatever. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 1. Am I pronouncing that right, y'all? I've heard people say massacre, but I thought it was massacre. What's wrong with me? Or am I just backwoods and hillbilly and don't know how to pronounce? I guess so. I'm kidding. Alright, Midnight Movie. It has some hillbilly horror aspects to it. Sure does. the movie they're watching within the movie, the people in this movie are at a theater watching a movie about some hillbillies, so I consider it to be partly. Spit on Your Grave remake, of course, hillbilly horror. Backwoods, that was a good one too, real violent, crazy kills. And this girl, I don't know how the girl in that, she's like damn Jigsaw, I guess, from Saw. You know how to do all the traps on it. Original Spit on Your Grave, good one. Poor Pretty Eddie. Poor Pretty Eddie. I still haven't watched this whole thing, but from the start I remember it was kind of in a backwoods swampy area, and it was kind of funny, kind of cheesy, but entertaining. I'll have to finish that. The Final Terror, one of my favorite movies, horror movies of all time. Really good 80s backwoods movie. Check that out. Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning, and I don't have the original out anywhere. I mean the remake, the original. I don't know where I have that somewhere, but you know. And lastly, my VHS of Blood Salvage. That's a bit cheesy, pretty cheesy kind of stuff. Good. I think it's 80s or early 90s, backwoods rednecks. But that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.